Hello everyone and welcome to Chasing Adventures. Today we're going to take a look at the refreshed FireMaple Star X2 Pro versus the original Star X2 Pro. So I did a full review of the original Star X2 Pro last summer and used it while camping, and I had no issues with it other than a few minor cons during my review, which we'll talk about it later in this video. But since then, FireMaple made some improvements, so today's video is not going to be a full in-depth review video. It's more so of comparing the updated Star X2 Pro to the original Star X2 Pro. But I'll go over some of the highlight features of this stove. And if you want to see my full in-depth review video, you could click the link up here, or I'll leave it in the video description so you can view it after this video. But first, let's unbox the updated Star X2 Pro. So it comes with the storage bag, the pot with the lid, and in the pot stand, stove with the built-in igniter, gas cartridge stand, and the manual is all included. Everything is nicely packaged and you could fit all this back in the pot, including the isobutane canister for easy packing. Now for quick specs, the pot is made with strong aluminum alloy. The stove is mostly plastic but has stainless steel reinforcement, so it's very sturdy. Has a built-in igniter that works every time with the noticeable click, so you don't need to carry an extra lighter. And I like that it comes with the extra pot stand so you could use other pots, because some other big name brands, you need to purchase it separately. The silicone lid stays on very tight with the vent holes, and the stove output is 7500 BTU. And the overall dimensions are, when it's folded, it's 5.2 inches by 8.1 inches and 5.2 inches by 10.2 inches when it's unfolded, which is the same as the original Star X2 Pro. But it gained a little bit of weight as it weighs 615.5 grams compared to the 560 grams for the original Star X2 Pro. And here it is, side by side. Now, can you tell which is the updated version and which is the original? Well, at first glance, it's hard to tell which is which because it still uses the same grade material as the original one. The size is the same, including the same locking design, and the stove is the same as they both put out same 7500 BTU of power. So I'm sure the boiling time will be the same as the original, but we'll still test that out later on this video. So what's the change? Well, the updated Star X2 Pro is 55 grams heavier than the original Star X2 Pro. And that's because of this updated handle. They made a much sturdy and secure handle with this updated version. Because you see, everything else is very well made. The base felt secure and sturdy when I was using it. The pot is made with the same strong aluminum alloy, and it works very well even in the cold environment. But the handle on the original Star X2 Pro felt like it was an afterthought. I mean, it wasn't very secure and felt a bit flimsy when handling the pot with contents inside of it. Also, it kind of wobbled around too, and you have to lock it in place. But even when it's locked in, it felt unsecure because with a little bit of force, it just pops right out. So because of this handle, the whole stove felt kind of cheap, which it really wasn't. But I mean, after all, this is where you're going to be handling the pot and eat off of. So this was one of my main cons, which I told FireMaple, and I'm sure other testers felt the same way. And after hearing our experiences, FireMaple has updated the handles to much sturdier handle that actually locks by itself. See how it locks in place? Well, when you bring the handle down, it's like having a spring that forces the handle to come down and automatically locks in securely into this little notch. And once it's locked in, it's very secure and it's not going to move, unlike the original Star X2 Pro. And even the handle itself is much thicker. So now it actually feels very premium. So thank you, FireMaple, for listening to us and making this improvement. Now, what's a stove review video without a boiling test? So let's do some boiling tests now. I'm going to boil 0.5 liters, which is about 2 cups of water, or 2.11338 cups to be exact. And I'm going to leave the lid off so that I can stop the timer as soon as it starts to boil, and since I'm in a controlled environment. And we're currently sitting at 61.3 degrees. So first, let's do the original Star X2 Pro. All right, and this is a brand new isobutane canister. And start the timer. It's simmering, and I think it's starting to boil. Yep, there it is. Two minutes and 32 seconds. Now for the updated Star X2 Pro, reset the timer, and here we go. Oops. And it's about to boil soon. Okay, it's boiling. Okay, and for the updated Star X2 Pro, we got 2 minutes and 41 seconds. Although I started the stopwatch a little later, so we'll take off, I don't know, 2 to 3 seconds. So it's relatively close time between the two. So as expected, they both boiled 2 cups of water in about the same time. And I know by having the lid closed, we'll get faster boiling time, but I wanted to time it exactly at the boiling point, which is kind of hard to see with this lid on. But regardless, it was still impressive time. So we know that the stove hasn't changed, which is good because, I had no issues while using it in the real world. And I still feel the same about the system as my first review and using it while camping, which was very positive. But with this redesigned handle, it just made it so much better. It's a great system for backpackers that's limited to space and weight. And for someone who likes to travel light and have a quick meal on the go, this is a great option because everything will be already packed in the stove. You just take everything out, screw on the isobutane canister, and you'll have hot meal within minutes. So again, if you want to see the full in-depth review video, I'll leave the link in the video description. But my only other con with the stove or improvement for the stove was that I wish heat spreaders were either taller or wider because this way more heat gets trapped in here and will boil the water quicker, which also means that you would use less gas to boil the same amount of water, which also equals to saving money because you could use the same gas canister for a longer period. But that might require a whole new design and a bunch of testing, so maybe that'll be the next update for the X3 if they do. But this is a still great system and priced very friendly compared to other competition. So if you've been thinking about purchasing this type of system or comparing it with other brands, I say go with the FireMaple because it's going to save you some money, but works just as well as the more expensive brands. And if you'd like to save even more money, you could use my discount code CHASINGADV10 and you'll get extra 10% off of this stove or any other FireMaple products. And they have a lot of cool products to choose from, so make sure to check them out. And I also reviewed other FireMaple stoves, so if you want to check those videos out, I'll also leave the link in the video description along with the link to this stove with the discount code for you guys. So that's all I have for you guys today. And if this video was informative, please don't forget to like and subscribe if you're new to the channel for more videos like this. And until next time, keep chasing adventures and I'll see you all on my next video.